Hello friends, this is a 2-mark question on theory of computation and topic context-free grammar. The question reads as follows. Let language L accept strings of type PQ where P, Q belongs to symbols 0 and 1 and decimal of P multiplied by decimal of Q is equal to 10 where decimal of X is a decimal equivalent of binary number X. Find the language L by assuming that leading zeros are allowed for the strings of L. In the question, we are said that the language accepts strings of type PQ, where decimal of P multiplied by decimal of Q is equal to 10. That means decimal representation of P and decimal of representation of Q must be a factor of 10. As we know, there are only 4 factors of 10 possible and they are 1, 2, 5 and 10. So let us first find the binary representation of these factors. We have the decimal 1 can be represented as any number of zeros followed by 1. Here we have any number of zeros because leading zeros are allowed in the strings of L. Similarly, decimal 2 can be represented as any number of zeros followed by 1 zero. Decimal 5 can be represented as any number of zeros followed by 101 and decimal 10 can be represented as any number of zeros followed by 1010. Now we have string PQ in language L whenever decimal representation of P multiplied by decimal representation of Q is equal to 10. For example, if we have 1 multiplied by 10, their product would be 10 and the concatenation of their binary representation would be in the language L. For example, the binary representation of 1 is any number of zeros followed by 1 and binary representation of 10 is any number of zeros followed by 1010. So if we concatenate these two strings, this whole string would be in language L. Similarly, when we have 10 multiplied by 1, the strings become binary representation of 10 followed by binary representation of 1. Similarly, for 2 and 5. And these are the only 4 strings that are accepted by the language L because these are the only combinations where the product of P and Q would be 10. So, the regular expression for the language is given by one of these regular expression. And hence, we can say that the language L is regular. So, the correct answer to this question would be option A. Thank you.